This is a HeadGum podcast.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking that you put your slippers next to the bed before going to sleep? Sad times. I really don't like it when my feet have to touch the cold floor, even for an instant.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Nothing feels better than coming home to a clean, inviting space. That's why I rely on HomeAglow. HomeAglow is a top-rated home service platform dedicated to making your space clean and tidy. HomeAglow has online booking capabilities that allow you to instantly schedule a cleaner in your area for a special occasion or for a regular scheduled cleaning.
HomeAglow's cleaners made my floors and counters shine and even took care of the dust bunnies underneath my bed. I found a cleaner I love and I was able to book them for a routine cleaning to save me time and energy. I signed up for HomeAglow's Forever Clean membership, which lets me save $30 an hour on all my cleanings. Plus, I can book unlimited cleaning starting at $19 an hour, backed by HomeAglow's happiness guarantee.
Take home cleaning off your plate this spring by using HomeAglow. Head to homeaglow.com/handsomespring to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. That's HomeAglow.com/handsomespring.
Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Welcome to the Handsome Pod. It's your dear friend, Tig Notaro, sitting here with my two very handsome co-hosts.
I'm Fortune Feimster.
And I'm May Martin.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're drinking our coffee, May.
Yeah, we are, girl.
I'm
look.
drinking my water.
Look, I
May.
forgot that a lovely fan made me this coffee mug, and look what it says.
It says Cooter on it.
It does say Cooter.
That
And
is
it says
awesome.
this.
What does that say?
Fortune Marie.
Fortune Marie.
Oh boy,
Cooter.
that is a real nice mug.
It's a handsome listener who made this herself.
That's really nice.
What's it
She
called?
didn't find it in a store.
Good one. What do you call it when you make stuff out of pottery?
Pottery.
Yeah, pottery. Yeah. Ceramics?
No, but is there a word for it? You
Pottery?
throw it? No, not throw it.
You turn it. You throw
Turn
it.
it.
You turn it. And then you
Smack it. Flip it. Rub it down. Oh no.
And then you drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
You do. Gotta drop it like it's hot.
At some point, I'm gonna put some stuff on my wall here that some of our lovely, handsome listeners, give us various things at times that they make, and I want to have a little thing here at
A
some
handsome
point.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will fill up fast.
I have from touring and these meet and greets, I have a suitcase full of these magical items people are giving me and handmade amazing things, and I'm scared to ever get rid of them. So I think
scared
because of the magic that comes with them.
Because one person was like, this is a key that I found when I was 7 and it's so spiritually powerful, or someone gave me voodoo things from a voodoo priestess.
Voodoo things.
One person
things
gave me a necklace made from a possum's tooth, and they go, "Oh yeah, we harvested it today." But I was like, "What do you mean? How'd you get the possum?" And they were like, "I don't know. So I don't know if they're scouring for roadkill or what."
You have interesting fans on your side.
Hey, we have interesting fans. This is our fans.
Yeah, but none of those particular fans are coming to me with a possum tooth.
Yeah, they're just bringing their cooters directly to Fortune.
It is funny how people respond to us differently based on our own personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think all of May's stuff is directly tied to the kinks.
Do you?
Or the animals.
Yeah, or just mysticism, and I'm gonna have to like open a museum or something after this
Oh,
tour.
yeah, for sure you'll
That
have
was
to.
going to be my next suggestion was the museum.
Well, someone was like, where are you going to keep it all? And I said, well, I might have to build like a shed or something. And
Definitely build a shed. That would be the museum.
Would you build it on your own?
Oh, that would be cool. I've never.
Ooh, the
have you
three
done
of us
anything-
could do. The three of us could build your shed. Put
I
it
was-
on the list, Thomas.
I'll put it on the list, but just know I am so not handy.
Well, Fortune, you can you can trim the bushes with your weed whacker or whatever.
Hello.
That's right. Tig gave me that for our holiday show that we did hollybobs. Tig,
And how much have you used it?
I have. Actually, I wish I had it with me yesterday because I was at my old house. We're about to sell it, and I needed to trim the tree.
Okay.
And I had to use this like hand trimmer, and I thought about how much I desperately wished I had your what do you call it? Weed
whacker.
It's not a weed whacker, but
It's
it's
like
a hand weed.
Yeah, like
I don't know
Saw.
what it's called,
It's
but
like an
hand
electric-
saw.
yeah, hedge trimmer. That's it.
Hedge
Thomas.
trimmer, thank you.
Yeah,
Weed saw is the slang term.
Yeah,
But I wanted it so bad because that would have taken me what took me an hour would have taken me 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you should travel with it in your trunk.
I should,
yeah.
You never know.
Whenever I see anything that needs trimming, I just pop out of my car.
Oh my God, you could give haircuts with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go first.
I've been cutting my own hair on tour, and then I had to host I hosted the Junos like 2 nights ago.
How'd it go?
Girls, it was crazy.
Girl, tell us.
Tell us.
I was in an arena, and I don't know. I was actually less nervous than I thought, but it was wild. Like Joni Mitchell, I met Joni Mitchell.
Oh, that's awesome.
I met Sarah McLachlan. I was like real fan energy.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that was nice. And I felt really grateful and patriotic to be in Canada.
To be a Canadian.
I bet you did.
Because I flew from Philadelphia from tour, and airport was full of ICE agents, and then like landing in Canada was like, woof. Yeah. Crazy. I haven't seen ICE agents up close like that, and they're like caricatures of those, just like chest puffed out and just like, okay, let's keep it moving. I was like, oh man, trying not to make eye contact. Crazy. But the award show was crazy, and I wore a nice suit, and I got my dad involved and his puppet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was.
What do you mean? How was your dad involved?
Well, I had this joke where I said, I'm so excited my parents are here. And then the cameras cut to Joni Mitchell and the Prime Minister. And then so
As
later,
though those are your parents?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No one had briefed Joni Mitchell on this joke, and she just looked dead.
She's just like, what?
All the better.
I wonder if anybody knows I'm not their mom.
Yeah, and the Prime Minister had to like nudge her and be like, this is about us. And then so later on, I was like, oh, yeah, that's Prime Minister Mark Carney. He's not my real dad, but my real dad is here. And he brought his puppet that used to teach me math. And then so my dad's puppet was in it, and it was really nice.
His puppet used to teach you math?
Yeah, Zoltan, the beast from hell. Yeah.
The beast from hell.
yeah.
I saw you got your It's Been in
Yeah,
there.
I did. It's been. And
How did it go?
Wait. Explain it. Tell me. Tee it up.
Well, so, I mentioned on the podcast my joke about it's been.
Yeah.
So I've noticed like on tour, people are yelling that in the crowds, like it's really taken off. And then, so I said, it's just nice to be back in a country where people know what I mean when I say it's been. And thank God it went well, because I was pinning all my hopes on that joke.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Your suit looked nice.
Thanks, man.
Looked like you had a couple suits, right?
Yeah, I had one for the red carpet that looked a little prime minister-y, like a little.
Oh.
I forgot that all the musicians are so stylish and edgy, and like it was a very classic suit. So then I had a kind of a more like.
That one looked edgy. I mean, not edgy, but
Sexy.
What's annoying? Like the stylist and everyone is like, oh, the future of menswear is like embracing the feminine. Like a lot of these hot men, like Paul Mescal, and they're wearing these kind of feminine suits. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, I just want to wear classic menswear, because when I wear a femme suit, people are like, oh, phew, that's a girl. And I'm like, no, so
like I'm trying to get away from that.
Exactly, yeah.
Funny.
But it was really fun. And afterwards I had 20 nuggets. I went to bed. I ate 20 chicken nuggets. And then I went straight to bed.
From Mickey D's?
Mm-hmm.
And you were counting them.
Well, a box of 20, polished them off.
Oh. Okay.
One.
I know. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's a lot of nuggets.
It's a
That is a
lot.
lot of nuggets.
Yeah, that's a good amount of nuggets.
I was too nervous to eat. Oh,
Are you a sauce person?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm a sauce gal.
What are the sauce flavors that you're
Fortune,
into?
what are your picks?
Well, every place has a sauce that I like, and that's not all the same. But if I'm going nugs at McDonald's, it's definitely barbecue sauce.
Yeah, nugs.
Nugs.
I'm definitely going barbecue sauce at Mickey D's.
Yeah, I'm going hot mustard and barbecue. And it was embarrassing. Like after the show, they're like,
no ketchup.
No.
Not on your nugs.
Okay.
Not on your
my
nugs.
apologies for suggesting such a thing.
Yeah, but they were like, what can we get you? Like they had like champagne and stuff. And I was like, I would love 20 nuggets. And they were like, oh, we'll see if the kitchen can. I was like, no, from McDonald's, please. And then I passed out. And then last night.
From the nuggets?
Probably, yeah. And last night I got to sleep in my parents' basement. That was really nice. They have a Murphy bed down there.
I got to sleep in my parents' basement.
I had to host the Juno
Awards.
I had to host the Juno
slept
Awards.
in a Murphy bed in a basement of my
and then I
parents' house.
got to sleep in the basement. Bring you back down to earth after being.
What a week you've had, bud.
Dude, what a month. Like that. I realized I haven't had a home cooked meal in a month. So my dad made like roast chicken and potatoes and brock, and then I slept like a baby. Yeah. Brock. Nugs, then brock.
Nugs and brock.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Oh, so you just need a little TLC.
Yeah, then tonight is, aside from seeing your beautiful faces, this is my first day off, and I'm having a spa night in my hotel room.
Girl, what are you doing?
I got bath salts. I got creams.
Oh, it's your own little private spot. You don't have someone coming in, slapping you, rubbing you, pinching
that'd
you.
be nice. I wouldn't mind getting slapped and rubbed. No, I got all the gear in this nice bathtub here, and I'm gonna just I got my paint, so I'm gonna paint. And
what hotel are you in?
I'm at the Shangri-La. Oh, I should leave a note.
Yeah, of course you should.
Leave a note.
I'm in room 716.
716.
It looks like there's a painting of a penguin that is
yes, got to.
That seems
begging
perfect.
to have something hidden behind
It
it.
looks like a nice room.
Oh, I'm so happy to be off the bus. Yeah.
I'm so glad you're gonna have bath salts and do you have a bath bomb?
No, just
good question,
salt.
Fortune.
Thank you. They sell them at the what's the drugstore there?
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Shoppers Drug Mart.
Shout out.
They have you can actually get a package of bath bombs for only like $6.
Oh God, I love Canada. I'm sure you can get that in America too.
It's in the Epsom salt bath area.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. How are you guys? What's going on? You're back from the South, Fortune.
I'm back for a minute, and then I start my tour this week. That's coming back up, and then I'm going to take a little trip to Amsterdam.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm doing a show, but I also have some like work stuff I got to do, and then also a couple days of just lollygagging around
Work stuff in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And did you finish your movie?
I did. I'm done with that, and so now it's all touring again.
Cool.
Amsterdam, the art galleries there are so good. Would you ever smoke a joint there in Amsterdam, Fortune?
I mean, I would if it made sense, but I probably won't.
What do you
Yeah.
mean if it made sense?
Yeah, what is that?
I mean, if like,
Well, it doesn't make sense to smoke drugs right
I
now.
don't know. Like, if I was
Like
in
if
a cafe and it was like I don't know, the opportunity presented itself in a safe way. Like
Yeah,
not,
an organic,
not
safe
like a
way.
stranger handing me a joint, but it's not really my thing. So more than likely I will not be doing that.
Okay.
No.
And
But
is Ginger coming?
no, she will not be there.
Okay.
She might be coming to I have to go back to Europe
Oh,
for
right. Yeah.
a run of shows the end of May, early June, and she might be coming to a few of those cities.
That'll be fun.
But we
Yeah.
did just have her 80th birthday party.
Girl dish.
Dish. What's the
Dish.
goss? Oh
She
my
is
God.
so happy. It went as good as she said she hoped it would. She said it's the best party ever.
Oh man. What food did you have?
Oh, it was so
Nugs and Brock.
It was such an southern old lady menu.
Right.
It was not for me, but she loved it. It
Wait.
was egg salad sandwiches and pimento cheese sandwiches,
Of course.
Yeah.
broccoli salad,
Brock
pasta
salad.
salad, potato salad, fruit, and ham biscuits. And
What is
then at
that?
the end, she got worried that
What do you
there
mean? What
wasn't
is that? It's ham and a biscuit.
Oh, like a biscuit, but not
Yeah.
the cookie.
Like a
Like-
scone almost.
Well, you know what a southern biscuit is, right?
I feel like we've talked about this and I've tried to understand.
Someone's calling your room.
Somebody is calling the landline in my
Oh.
office.
You what? You have a
I did not think you had. I could not think that someone's house had a
a
landline.
landline.
Yeah, and it says spam risk. And Stephanie makes fun of me because I'm always like, spam risk. Hello? But yeah, we have a landline so our kids can call if there's an emergency.
Oh, okay.
Or if somebody wants to spam us.
I
Yeah.
thought it was for sure May's room saying they had bath bombs.
No,
Oh,
it was
that would
me.
be nice.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking the rules for that new board game before you get started. That's when the evening can take a turn. You're 3 hours in and you just realize you can only buy railroads when your blue token is on a square with 4 sides. Better luck next time.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. I quit smoking many years ago, but I still remember how I felt when I stopped. So much better. I didn't realize what I was missing in terms of my physical well-being, even my sense of taste and smell. Whether you want to quit or cut back, Jones meets you where you're at with a holistic approach to craving support.
With Jones's science-backed and FDA-approved nicotine mints, there's no smoke, no pouch, no vapor, or hidden chemicals. Just a discreet mint that doubles your chances of quitting. Jones also offers the Jones app that lets you connect with a community of over 60,000 dedicated quitters.
Choose a healthier relationship with nicotine by checking out Quit with Jones. Visit quitwithjones.com/handsome to take the free quiz and use code HANDSOME to get 15% off your personalized quitting journey. That's quitwithjones.com/handsome. The support you need starts now. Thanks to Quit with Jones for sponsoring this episode. Just a heads up, the mints contain nicotine, which is an addictive chemical. Jones is FDA approved and available for those that are 18 and older.
So Southern biscuits are like...
Yeah, let's get back to ham biscuits.
It's like, it's not a scone. It's like, I don't know how to describe them.
I
Like
love
a-
when May seems like an alien.
It's
This
a
is
breakfast
right now.
It's a breakfast food that like
Like a
people eat
dense-
biscuits and gravy. Yeah, like a dense
Yeah.
bread.
I don't know why you're rebelling so much on the scones thing. To me, it's very similar, no?
But not, I guess, yeah, like a savory scone.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But
And then-
plain. And then it has ham in it.
cooked into it or like the
That
salad?
makes sense.
Just placed into it
Placed into it, yeah.
with like some mustard. And then she was worried there wouldn't be enough food. And I also was like, what the fuck is this menu? And then, because this was dinner time too. This seems like a ladies' luncheon in the South. This was dinner time. And so she added nugs.
No way.
She added nugs at the end, which was the only food I was into.
From McDonald's?
No, just from the caterer. But I was like, what is this food? This is so weird. And she was like, the food was amazing. And I was like, great. Because all that matters is that she was happy.
Right.
Yeah.
And all her old friends also loved it. And then my brothers and I threw the party together. So they were it was cute. The three of us were just kind of going around talking to all her friends for the whole time.
Old friends, as you said earlier.
Any friends, some happen to be old. And then we had like a ton of family come, like
nice.
Like almost 20 cousins and
whoa.
From all over came. Like we hadn't all been together since I was probably like 12. So that was really cool. My mom
80 is a big deal. That's
yeah.
Joni Mitchell at 80.
And with her being sick, I think, people were just like, this is a rare opportunity for everyone to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we should
tell her you love her. And
yeah, because, a lot of times people don't gather like that until someone's actually like at a funeral.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what a treat to get to like have everyone together while you're alive.
Yeah.
And how was she feeling at the party?
So she was a little tired that day. She had to sit down at different times because she said she was having dizzy spells. But people just came up to her and chatted with her, and she took a lot of pictures, and she had on a cute yellow dress, and
nice.
I think she's still beaming about it. She just said she had the best time.
That's so
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell's speech was so hilarious, and she's like 80, and so she said in her speech, just the one thing I liked was she's like, I had an aneurysm 11 years ago, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because she goes, I always lived with men, or I toured with men, or I lived with boyfriends and stuff, and she's like, now I live with all these nurses. I live in a house full of women, and she goes, I am happy, 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 happy. She said happy like 12 times. And I just love it. She's like, I love living with women now. It was awesome. Yeah.
Women are the best.
Yeah. The best.
Yeah, I like women.
Yeah.
There's some rotten ones out there, but
oh yeah,
I like women.
Yeah.
We're all just like, we like women.
We like them.
Yeah.
There's some rotten ones out there.
No,
but in general,
bring back the matriarchy. That's what we're all yearning for.
Well, I'm telling you, I've told y'all many times, even though y'all have never watched this show, which hurts my heart, but my dream is like a Golden Girls situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it's just a bunch of women in a house living together in our old age, eating cheesecake. I mean, preferably I'm sleeping with one of those women,
So you don't want just
maybe you could hang out with your mom's old friends.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for it. Yeah, I'm talking about down the road.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
right. Well, as you know, I've hit that age where I can start moving on into that world.
Yeah. I know you can get your senior drink and you can move into a retirement community.
That's right. I didn't go get my senior drink. I need to.
Yeah,
Wait,
you do.
Tig, have you had your eye thing yet? What's going on?
No, my
Tig, what's happening with your eye?
Yeah.
Is it closing right now?
No.
A little bit.
A little bit. Oh,
yeah,
a little bit. Yeah,
Poco.
Yeah, it's been delayed because another doctor wants to look at it because this particular condition that I have might be directly related to it. So they just want to check things out and be a little more thorough.
Okay.
I think I want to get a facelift.
Are you serious?
No, you are too young for that.
No, I was actually going to suggest it. It's so interesting that it came
May,
to you.
what are you talking about, little cowboy?
I think maybe I'm just tired, but like
I think
these
you're
days
tired.
I catch sight of myself. I got what they call tech neck, which is like from looking at your phone, you get like creases in your neck. And I'm like,
Ooh,
maybe I'll just get a little.
No,
One
you're not
day.
ready for that.
And certainly don't stop looking down.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I get. Yeah,
Get a facelift.
surgical procedure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe all three of us could get one day and then recover together, and we could podcast from
Put it on the list, Thomas.
faceless.
Facelifts together. What?
Oh my Lord.
That is not where I thought the Handsome Pod was going.
Listen, I see pictures of myself or on camera where I'm like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Good Lord, time's moving on. But, you know.
What about just start with like lasers right now?
Oh yeah.
Aren't lasers supposed to tighten stuff up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've heard that in the old days, actresses or actors would just tape. They'd put tape under their hairline just to pull. Why don't we do that?
Oh, I was talking to an
Some people
actress.
do that still.
I was talking to an actress at one of the Oscar parties, and she goes, oh, "Oops." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Oh, my neck tape just, or some tape that was, I don't know what it was doing, but I had never heard of that. But she had that, and it like popped or something, and like she had to adjust that.
That's unfortunate.
I had not heard of that.
Like, imagine if you were accepting an award or something, and the tape popped mid-speech, and you just like, oh boy.
I have a fantasy of like, I always think about when people get a Charlie horse, in their leg. And I thought it'd be funny, like if you're running up to get your Oscar or something, and then a Charlie horse kicks in while you're going up the stairs. You're like, ow!
I get those quite a bit. I feel like I'm too tight or something.
That's dehydration too. You gotta hydrate.
Oh, is it? I feel like I drink a lot of water, but
a little bit more.
Sometimes I'll be in bed in the morning and I'll like stretch and it will like hit my leg and I'll be like, ugh!
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, so painful.
Guys, go ahead.
I was just going to say that the Junos was live. It was live. I've never done that. And so I was really worried something would happen live. And then the only thing that happened was Nelly Furtado's earring fell off when she was accepting an award. And she was so smooth about it. It just fell off onto her shoulder. And then she was like, anyone need an earring? And then just kept going. It was really good.
Completely
really
seamless.
She was so awesome. They did
Nelly.
She's inducted into the Canadian Hall of Fame. So they did a montage of like all these different performers singing her hits. And you just forget like how many hits.
She got some bangers.
Yeah. Do you know her personally? Because I know she did the podcast.
Yeah, she did the question. And then when I saw her in the audience, we did a little bit where I was like, can I remake Promiscuous Girl into Promiscuous They Them or something? And she was like, she seemed like we were old friends. She was like, oh my God, hi. And then she said, I'm so nervous. And then when I asked her that, she was like, yeah, that's hot. Let's do it. She was so nice. Yeah. And she was crying when everyone was doing her songs. And
I bet. That's so cool.
What a nice person. Her daughter was there.
Oh, I love that. She's got some jams for sure.
Yeah. Girl, you act so tough, and then turn off the lights. You remember that?
I don't.
Wow, that pause was.
It's been.
What were you going to say, Tig?
Well, I was going to say I won't be in Toronto as much anymore because Starfleet Academy was canceled.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah.
When did you hear that?
Gosh, when did I hear that? Maybe a week and a half ago? Something like that?
That's... sucks.
It's okay. I mean, I feel bad for the crew and the cast. There's a lot of actors that hadn't worked before, and so we filmed 2 seasons. They aired the first season, then they announced that they were canceling it, but then they're gonna still air the second season.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
You had a good run. How many seasons was it?
Well, it's just 2.
Yeah.
But,
for some reason I was thinking it was several more than
Well,
that.
I was on Star Trek Discovery before.
That's
that.
what it
Yeah.
was.
So the
yes.
new show was
I see.
canceled right after the first season.
So no Toronto for a
No,
bit.
I mean no Toronto for TV. I mean, I'm a
Maybe
free
Toronto
agent
for
now.
fun.
Huh?
Maybe Toronto for fun.
Maybe Toronto for fun. Toronto definitely for stand up.
Yeah.
But I will not be going back and forth. I love Toronto. I love Canada. I loved going out there to work. But maybe my next gig will be in Los Angeles.
Oh, that would be nice too. Yeah.
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 It's a fat chance, but wouldn't that be nice?
I will. Wow. Well, I just filmed 2 things back to back in LA. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's really,
To
really nice.
Get to be in my own bed and drive
Totally.
myself to work. It was amazing.
Like there is something nice about being away from home in a little bubble where you're making something, but then increasingly I'm like, I don't know that I need that anymore. I'd like
It's
to be
hard.
home.
It's hard to be away for that long because, especially if Toronto's so far from LA. And
Yeah.
also, like being in another country, there's just certain like errands you aren't able to do because you're not a citizen.
Oh, right, yeah. I just like to go
the
to Shoppers
bank.
Drug Mart. Oh yeah, the bank. You can't go to the
I
bank.
haven't touched cash in a few years.
What?
I don't know what to say to that. What do you mean a few years?
You don't
Are
have
serious?
any money in your pocket ever?
No.
What
Okay,
about
well, for the
Venmo.
apocalypse.
tipping valet?
Yeah, Venmo. They all take Venmo.
But what about if for the apocalypse you should have some cash stored in
I
there?
have some cash.
I have some cash. I just
you
haven't
don't
touched
touch
it. I haven't touched
You
it.
open your wallet and you're like, just grab something.
Well, it's just like my credit cards on my phone, Like
Yeah.
I just Venmo people. I just haven't touched cash in a long time,
Well,
which is great for a germaphobe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
My dad gave me $500 cash today, and it was like,
Why?
exactly. So it was because they have a book that's come out, my parents, and they were like, we want to send the book to people when it was like their logic was like, we got to send it to people in America, but we don't have an Amazon American account. We want you to send it from your American. And I was like, there's a way to do this, guys. Like we can let me in there. I can do it on your account. You can still send stuff to America, but they were like, no, it won't work. And they were like, we'd rather give you the cash. And it was this whole convoluted process.
I understand that nervousness of international, God only knows if, I mean, your parents are getting up there maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're not terribly old. But
They're like 70. And my mom's going to Paris today to look in some, they're such history buffs. She's looking in some archives because she wants to write about this person. And she's going with her friend who's 72 or something. This woman's such a badass. She's going for 3 months to Paris, this woman, Barb. And she's only bringing a backpack, guys.
Whoa.
classic Barb.
She's going to have to
Barb.
wash her panties.
Yeah,
she is. Yeah,
in the coffee maker.
yeah.
That's so gross. Let's not get people doing that.
No.
Well, best of luck to Barb on her
We hope
travels.
Barb has an amazing time.
Finally, an alcohol alternative that actually works with an uplifting, euphoric buzz you can really feel without any of the negative side effects. We're talking, of course, about Willie's THC-infused social tonic.
Willie's is a premium THC-infused social tonic crafted by the legendary Willie Nelson. Inspired by Willie's way of living where peace flows freely and hangovers are a thing of the past. Willie's social tonics come in 5 milligrams and 10 milligram doses with a best-in-class flavor experience. You can enjoy the tonics as a shot, sipped over ice, or mixed into your favorite mocktail. One shot of Willie's helps you relax, unwind, and de-stress.
Willie's sold out 3 times in the first 6 months with over 50,000 plus happy customers, and they just restocked. Willie's ships directly to your doorstep in over 40 states. Order now at drinkwillies.com and use code HANDSOME for 20% off of your first order, plus free shipping on orders over $95, and enjoy life in the high country.
Today's episode of Handsome is supported by O Positive. O Positive is a women's health company that offers a range of best-selling, symptom-targeting supplements that support women at every stage of life, from their first period to well beyond their last. Their products are best sellers because they create real tangible results using ingredients backed by clinical studies and shaped by board-certified doctors.
O Positive is the maker of Euro, a probiotic blend specifically formulated to support vaginal health and balance healthy vaginal pH. When taken daily with 2 capsules a day, Euro delivers noticeable benefits within 8 weeks, including better sex and intimacy. Many see results sooner. Customers rave about Euro, saying, quote, "This product is a life changer."
Take proactive care of your health and head to opositive.com/handsome or enter handsome at checkout for 25% off your first purchase. That's opositiv.com/handsome for 25% off.
Well, should we get to our question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Today's question asker is a singer-songwriter, a writer, an actor, an LGBT advocate. Her novels Girls Like Girls and Where There's Room for Us are New York Times bestsellers. She also directed the film adaptation of Girls Like Girls, which comes out this June. She does it all. Hayley Kiyoko is asking today's question.
She's busy.
Hey, Handsome Podcast. I'm so happy to be here. Okay, my question is, if you could take any classic Victorian love story and make it queer, which one would you do and why?
And can we admit that the reason we haven't done this question yet, and we've had it in the bank for a while, is because none of us know Victorian love stories.
We don't know Victorian love stories.
I would assume that May would, and maybe even second place Fortune. But
honestly, I don't know a lot. Although, is Wuthering Heights
Yes.
Victorian?
yeah.
Well, once
That just came out, the redo.
like when I think about it, I just didn't know what's Victorian and what's not. But Pride and Prejudice, Wuthering Heights, Jane Eyre, anything by Thomas
It's so funny.
Hardy.
People are obsessed with those books and then thus eventually movies. They don't do a lot for me.
Yeah, I've never been deep into period drama, love stories.
Yeah.
But actually, weirdly synchronistic, in the Junos, I did a shout out to my grade 4 music teacher, Carla Silver. And I didn't think she'd ever see it. And then her daughter messaged me and was like, she saw this. And then my teacher emailed me. And you know how there's stuff that you don't remember? And in her email, she was like, am I right in remembering that the principal of the school was like trying to punish your grade 7 class? And the punishment was you weren't allowed to go out at lunch and you had to watch Pride and Prejudice. And I've forgotten about that. And it was just my principal's weirdly specific obsession. She loved Pride and Prejudice.
And just wanted to watch it.
Yeah, and that was her punishment. And we
And how wild that your teacher... Have you talked to your teacher since she
Grade
was your
4?
teacher?
Not really. I think a couple emails, but she was my teacher and very influential. She cast me as Charlie Brown in grade 4.
Oh, nice.
Which was
Aw.
very gender euphoric for me. I
Yeah.
was like, this is who I'm meant to be.
Yeah.
This is it.
Do you
Yeah.
identify as Charlie Brown in ways?
Yeah, well, I said in the Junos, like, yeah, an existentially disturbed little boy. Yeah, definitely. I love, he's in love with Peppermint Patty and he's just like always pining for someone. And yeah.
I played Peppermint Patty in my 4th grade play.
No
I
way.
could see that. You and your
Of course
little
I did.
Your little Tivas.
And You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown?
I believe so.
That's
yeah.
wicked.
I mean, I don't really remember very much, but I do remember I was Peppermint Patty, but it was, it made sense that I was the character. However, I remember I had to wear a dress.
Oh no. Peppermint
like-
Patty had to
Yeah,
wear dresses?
It was a pink dress with sandals,
Oh.
and then I wore a baseball cap. And I was like, this is not quite it.
I think you would have made
It was
a
as close as they
great-
could get in that time.
Yeah, it was just like, we got to put all the girls in dresses.
See, that was the benefit of, I went to an all-girls school till grade 9. So I got to play all the boys because I had short hair. And,
Yes.
yeah, so that was good. I was the closest thing they had.
Of course, of course.
Okay, Victorian love stories. to make gay?
I gotta Google more Victorian love stories.
I am a big Thomas Hardy fan, so Tess of the D'Urbervilles is, I mean, that is really depressing. That's like,
I don't know what that is.
it's really heartbreaking about a woman whose life is kind of ruined. But so I don't know if I want to inflict, I don't want to inflict that on queer characters. So maybe Jane Eyre, which is like a young governess is looking after these kids. She's hired to look out to, it's kind of like Sound of Music. She's hired to look after these kids, and then everyone's like, don't go in that tower. You're not allowed to go in that one tower. And I think she finds out that the wife of the boss man is locked in that tower because she went nuts.
I think this question just made me realize how I'm aware of all these movies, but I don't know what any of them are about. Wait, is Little Women, that's, well, it's not really
Victorian?
a love story. And that's not really Victorian. Is Little Women Victorian?
How's this episode
It's the
going?
Victorian era.
Well, Pride and Prejudice, the thing is, like, all these ones are so straight because they're about, like, you know,
It's about
marriage
being promised to a
proposals.
man, right?
Yeah, like they're all about.
Oh, well, that one British show kind of had that lady acting all. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What was that? I know what you mean. It was like
Gentleman
Gentleman Jack.
Jack.
It was this like
That's
cab.
kind of a gay version of a Victorian love story, but did any gay stuff happen in that show?
Oh yeah, a lot.
Oh,
of gay
really?
stuff. Yeah, it was about like a butch woman.
See, I like that. See, that's what I can imagine then. If you're going to turn a Victorian love story gay, then you're going to have the person in the tuxedo and the top hat be the person that's being promised the wife. And, right. But in our gay version treats the wife really well. Right. Not just as a piece of property, you know.
So like in Jane Eyre, if it's like a sort of woman in a suit who locked her ex-wife in a tower, then it would be like, oh, actually she was into that. Like it, or like then they all hook up or something. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Pride and Prejudice.
You would have the more romance involved, like the soft touch and the
like I don't want to
have it always
nice act out.
Like I don't want to have it be all like forbidden gay love. No. It's like I want to remake one of these.
No, it'd be out in the open.
Yeah. You would be
the lesbian person would be the landowner.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And like the Gentleman Jack, and like, you know,
like it's an alternate universe where that's just cool in Victorian times. And everyone's
like
into it.
There are women in this town who are also business people and well-to-do, and you know, now has their lover who's also a lady. No one thinks twice about it.
Are there any like modern movies and stuff? Like I always wanted to make a queer Stand By Me with a bunch of little androgynous non-binary kids. Like I would love to
see that.
Imagine I want to play River Phoenix in Stand By Me so bad.
I'd want to be in it too, just because growing up I was Huckleberry Tig, and it feels like I would really, really thrive in that environment.
See, I think you would.
I'd be more like Chunk and Goonies.
You'd be great in any of those movies.
That's the Truffle Shuffle.
And Tig, you could be the kind of rebellious Corey Feldman character in Stand By Me, who's like, my dad stormed the beach in Normandy.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen the movie, but I do know that, you know, they get leeches on them and stuff. And I got leeches on me as a kid.
Did you?
I did. I was playing in a sewage ditch, of course, like little girls do.
Disgusting.
Yeah. And yeah. Huh?
When you pull them off, do they stick or are they pretty easy to pull off?
I don't have a great memory of it. I just remember when I surfaced, my legs surfaced, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, I was so confused because I was only 9, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't remember how they got off of me, but I'll never forget Thomas's face right now.
Yeah, Thomas is
He's
really
like-
struggling with.
I got leeches too when I was a kid, and I just have like a visceral memory of my dad like trying to get them off of me.
Yeah, I really don't remember how'd you get leeches on you?
A ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
By the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, did we wander off from our question.
But you got to watch
That's
the-
because none of us know Victorian love stories.
But you should see. You should see Stand By Me. Can we put that on our wellness weekend? Can we all watch
Yeah.
it?
To watch
Yeah.
it. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so
Oh,
sure.
I think it's flawless.
Whatever gets me out of Pilates, am I right?
Yeah,
Do you go to Pilates?
No, for our wellness weekend, I felt like y'all were gonna
I
make me
see.
do something like that.
I'm not gonna have you do Pilates. We're just gonna meditate and watch the
Okay.
sunrise and eat
Okay.
healthy food and listen to vinyl and journal and hold hands.
Oh,
Oh,
the
I love
vinyl.
it.
The vinyl part is very cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Do you meditate, guys? We've talked about this before, but do you?
I do.
Are you currently? Yeah.
Yeah, I meditate in the morning for 20 minutes. I've wanted to incorporate a second meditation in my day, but I'm the person with the terrible excuse of like, I'm so busy. But what the surprising thing about meditation is it actually creates more time in your day.
Huh. Why? Because
Yeah.
it just settles you and makes you able to tackle the day more efficiently.
Yeah, and you kind of become more aware of your time and what you're doing, and I don't know. It's kind of it's an odd thing that I'm aware of. And when I was doing a twice a day practice, I was like, I totally have time for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like even 5 minutes. I tried the other day. I did 5 minutes, and my problem is that I want to sleep. Like as soon as my nervous system relaxes, and I realize it hasn't for like 10 years or something, then I'm just like, and I can't.
Do you have a mantra?
No, I want you to give me one.
Okay.
I want you to give me one.
Maybe we could ask our listeners to submit mantras,
Yeah,
and you can choose a mantra.
fortunes will be.
I have a good
cooter
chair.
related.
I have a perfect chair for meditating. I just need to sit down in it and do it.
Is it a massage chair?
No, it's an
Or
Eames.
like
It's one of those
a-
Eames chairs.
What is that?
What's Eames?
I'll show you. You'll know what I'm talking about.
I want one of those chairs that's just fabric that hangs from the ceiling, and it's like a little cocoon, and that'd be nice.
I feel like my hips would break.
Right.
But anyway.
What? It's this.
Oh, okay.
wait,
yeah.
that. God
It's
dang
like
it.
you go visit your therapist type
Yeah,
chair.
one of those.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
That's a great chair for meditation, and I just haven't.
And are you interested in meditation? What else can we talk about to get away from the Victorian love stories?
See, I can't believe you don't have a Victorian love story right off the dome.
I said Pride and Prejudice. I'd do that one.
Yeah, but do you even know what it's
No
about?
more questions.
You don't even know what it's about. We literally don't know what one of these stories
No,
is about.
we know.
But
Pride
I
and
think
Prejudice,
that
we got
we're
Mr.
not.
Darcy.
I think that we weren't probably like into those because it was so antiquated.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know,
And
think
we're
that's-
not smart enough, right, guys?
and that too.
I think that's why Hayley Kiyoko's interested in like retelling these
Reimagining
things.
it,
That
Yeah.
genre.
In a way we can relate to.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's cool.
I could. That's why I brought up Little Women. I could, but they're all sisters, so what a bummer. But I could relate to a house full of women reading books,
Yeah, that's true.
and one of them shuns the boy because she's not interested. I mean, I'm
yeah.
into that.
I always related to like the little boy characters in Charles Dickens, like Great Expectations or Oliver Twist. Like I was when I'd go see plays or something of those, I'd be like, "Put me in there, Coach. Let me be that Oliver Twist."
Coach,
I'm ready,
to play today.
I love John Fogerty.
I could see
No idea who that
I could
is.
see both of y'all playing one of these Victorian people in the tuxes in a movie.
Why not you?
Yeah, what about you? I could see
You want to be a pretty little
I want
lady?
to be the damsel in distress.
Okay, so we'll do Pride and Prejudice, and Fortune is the daughter,
Yeah,
and I am the charming liar.
Mr. Darcy.
Mr.
No,
Darcy, is
he
that
the
Pride and
liar?
Prejudice?
Or Mr. Wickham is
Wickham.
I think I know more about this than I think.
Where's Mr. Darcy? Which movie is that from?
That's Pride and
Sense and
Prejudice.
Sensibility.
No,
No, it's Pride and
Which
Prejudice.
one's Kate Winslet in? Where does she show boobs?
Does
I
she
like it
show
when she's in
boobs?
things and she shows boobs.
What's the Victorian love story where somebody shows her cooter? That's the one Fortune wants
Now
to be
we're
in.
talking. Now we're talking cooters.
Yeah, I think the three of us can be in Pride and Prejudice.
It'd be kind of like that show Bridgerton, but which I also don't watch.
Oh, good.
But just a bunch of lesbians. That could actually be pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like a modern day Bridgerton, all gals.
All lady.
Or ladies and ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the BBC ones. They always have like amazing casts. Like just those British character actors are so good. It's like Imelda Staunton and these people being like, I cannot feign to deny.
I cannot feign to deny. Are you saying you would like me to be in this movie with an accent? You got it, dude.
We've all got to do accents. Yeah.
So I'm going Australian. I'm going Razor Blades, Jennifer
Yeah.
Lopez. G'day. No.
No.
No. So I feel like we really nailed this.
Let's
Yeah,
hear. Should we hear
this
Hayley
is
Kiyoko? Hayley Kiyoko. Should we hear?
I hope Hayley has a much clearer picture of what this world looks like.
I almost said Hayley Kiyoko.
We should get a question from Kaylee.
Let's hear what Hayley Kiyoko has to say.
My answer would be, of course, Pride and Prejudice. Like, I
Same
thought I was
girl.
Darcy when I was watching it, and also Little Women. And that obviously inspired my new book, Where There's Room for Us. So I'm pretty much obsessed. Love you all so much. Thanks for having me. Mwah.
So her book is in that vein.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
there
wait
you go.
to read it. Also, yeah, you were on point with Little Women.
I'm telling you, strong gals,
Mm-hmm.
not
Yeah.
interested in men. Hell yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
You just described me.
I only remember it from well, there was the Timothy Chalamet version with Saoirse. Is that how you say her
Saoirse
name?
Ronan.
Saoirse Ronan. Saoirse. But then I love the version, the Winona Ryder version from
That's-
our youth.
That's the one I'm nostalgic partial
Yeah,
to.
that's
Yeah.
our youth.
That's our
youth.
shared youth.
Yeah.
So that one, even again, they're sisters, but why does it feel very gay to me?
It's because they're always like in bed together reading their books.
I love a cozy bed situation.
Yeah. We were talking about on the tour bus before bed doing reading hour where we all sit and read for an hour quietly. Hasn't happened yet. We've been busy watching Survivor. We're going to start watching the new season of The Comeback. They've never seen the first two seasons, the people I'm on the bus with, so we're going to watch those.
Now, I told you that my family does reading time.
I think that
at
might be why I
bedtime.
pitched it to them. Yeah.
Well, and I was going to say, and part of the fun is for each person to share what they were reading. And
I
then
love
it
that.
creates a bunch of conversation and thoughts and feelings and such.
But you're not reading out loud, right? You're independently reading.
Yeah, we all are just in the same room lounging around reading, but
Yeah.
we only do it for 15 to 20 minutes
That's good though.
because
That's-
we have little cubs, you know.
Aw,
Yeah.
love
But
it.
all the proof about like how reading regulates your nervous system and all this stuff, it's pretty good for you.
Yeah.
And all this stuff is coming out about how bad like short form videos, like scrolling, how bad that is for your attention span.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
For sure.
Wow.
Well,
you guys.
We did it again.
Oh, we did it
started
again.
this a few years ago and we're still doing it.
Hell
We're
yeah.
still doing it, y'all.
Yes.
Thomas wrote, we made it to April. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
April.
We
made it
did.
to another April.
Is this our third April?
How many
Oh,
Aprils?
yeah.
Second
That is
April? Or-
wild.
Wait, is it our third?
It's
No,
our
because we
third.
started in May.
We started in August.
Okay, or that.
So I think this is our second April.
Thomas says third.
Well, either way, will we make it to the next April?
We've put out 222 episodes. That's a lot.
That is a lot of chatting.
We're amazing.
We are top notch.
What a podcast.
What a podcast. Come on now.
I'm going to tell you where you can find me, and that is Newtown, Connecticut, Portland, Maine, Brooks, California, San Luis Obispo, California, Albany, New York, Peekskill, New York, Clayton, New York, Rochester, New York, Spokane, Washington, Eugene, Oregon, Colorado Springs, and the list goes on at tignotaro.com. And always check back because sometimes dates get moved or canceled due to other work. Very much looking forward to seeing everyone on this tour.
I am still on tour. Please go to maymartin.net. Phoenix, Arizona, where I've never been, April 16th. And then San Diego, and then Vegas. I'm doing 2 shows. Still tickets for both of them. And then we just added a late show, April 21st in San Francisco. Still tickets there. And Seattle, there's a late show. And Portland, Oregon, then Vancouver and Calgary.
Yeah. I'm finally getting out to San Antonio, Texas, April 17th. 2 shows there.
Finally, girl.
Finally, I had to reschedule it a couple times. Sorry, you guys. But it's happening. Dallas, Texas as well. Des Moines, Toronto, going to be there in May. Reading, Pennsylvania, just added that. And then our European Handsome listeners, I would love for you guys to come to a show in May. I will be in late May, Berlin, Stockholm, Oslo, Copenhagen, London at the Hackney Empire, and Dublin. So those are coming up. Then Rochester, Minnesota, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Omaha, and Portland, Maine, and Detroit. So a lot of places. You can go to my website for tickets.
Solid cities, but also May 4th, Los Angeles at
Yes.
the Will Turn Handsome Live
That's
with
right.
the cast of The Hunting Wives. That is going to be off the hizzy.
I
Off the
can't wait to
hizzy.
see you guys in person. That's
It's
going to be really
It's
nice.
going to be
This is-
so fun.
This is the first big theater show we've done in Los Angeles. We usually do our fun Dynasty Typewriter holiday shows. So this is a big, fun theater. It will not be streamed. So if you can make it out to LA for the Netflix is a Joke Festival, there's a lot going on that week. So it would be a fun trip if anybody's looking for something to do.
Absolutely. And please rate and review our podcast and also subscribe. And if you want to see more flexing of our muscles, go to YouTube and subscribe there. And all of that stuff helps keep this podcast going every April
Every April.
each April
do
that we get
this.
to. It is because you rated, reviewed, subscribed, and also share your favorite episode with your loved ones. Let's
That's
keep
right.
building this community.
Yeah,
And-
y'all.
Oh, wait, we also have merch. Get your Party Kisser merch and your cheese
butter
in my
bits.
pocket.
Cheese in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And until next time, I say
Peanut
we
butter, bitch. Sorry.
keep
it
handsome. Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking if you properly stored your half-eaten bag of potato chips? Tragic. Nothing's worse than going for a snack and realizing you've let your chips go stale.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.